Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here. Just me and the critters. Let's see. It is April 4th, 2017, Tuesday afternoon. It is 1:45 p.m. right now. For the critter cam, for your viewing pleasure, let me move my notebook now, is the Charlie. Charlie. Hello. Hi, we see your tail. What are you doing, Charlie? Oh, what? Oh, there we go. He's alive. How's my boy doing, huh? How's my boy doing, Charlie? Are you doing okay there? Yeah, and everybody else is sleeping as well. They had rough nights. I'll explain that for a minute. So, let's see. Weather is 77 degrees right now. The real feel is 80. The high will be 80. The low will only be 71. So, yeah, gonna be that kind of a day. Let me get my stuff. My stuff. Anyway, yesterday, you guys know we went into town. We needed to pick up a few things. Brad wanted one of those collapsible carts with wheels so he can take the laundry down easier because it's really hard on his back and stuff, taking that down, the heavy clothes and stuff. That will make it much easier. That will even make it where I could even go down and do laundry when he's at work, which would be really nice. Heidi suggests that for anybody that has back problems. Let's see. So you guys know I already did a video about what I got at the Dollar Tree, what we got at Walmart. I have to say that little ceramic tart warmer that takes tea lights, and it holds just one little cube. I love it for in back because, let's see what time. Within 3 hours, my tea light lasted 3 hours, because they're the shorter life one. So it burned out just about a half hour before I was ready to go to sleep. So that's lovely. So, and as you guys can see, I did make the curtains. Let me see. And I know that because the sun's coming in right now, so you can't really see them that well. And see like that. And this is all just done with a hot glue gun. And I just went on the underside of this valance and hot glued it in different spaces. And there's a few spaces I still need to go back and do. And we do have the original curtain. Let me see. Curtain stuff right here still. Way over here. See that? So when we do decide in the future to sell this, we can easily just pop this glue off the underside of the valance, take them down. The blinds still are intact and just rolled all the way up, so it will be nice. I am going to make some curtain ties. I'm going to just simply use some of the command hooks, and I'm going to crochet with the ruffle yarn. I have some real pretty kind of off-white curtains, yarn. So I'm going to do that probably later this evening and stuff. But I just wanted to get these up real quick just to show you, and I was excited to do it. I still have the other windows to do. I don't think I have enough fabric for all the windows. But we go to the store tomorrow, and I'll look for something. I'm just going to have a couple small windows that even 2 pillowcases would suffice if I got a package of 2 pillowcases. And there were some pillowcases that were similar in color. So I'll probably do that for just the 2 small windows. The one by the curtain, or the one over here in the kitchen. That one just a small one. And then the one right across from me. So I'll get the 3 big windows done. So that's all good. What else can I tell you guys? I gotta look. I was going to show you guys my looming. I haven't shown you guys. I didn't show you guys. I had hats done yesterday, and I just never showed them to you guys because I was just all combobbled. So we will do that now. So let's start from the smallest because that's what I got right now. This is a infant size newborn baby one. Then we have a toddler small child one here, which that turned out cute. And then we have a teen to small size adult, small to medium, so like that. Then we have the large adult, which I did last night. So there's that. So those are what I have done to add to my donation pile. Bags. And then when we got out of Walmart yesterday, it was really alarming because the skies were just black. I mean, I thought, Lord, were we in Walmart that long that it's now nighttime? And we knew it was coming down from Tallahassee and stuff. They had tornado warnings in that area and in the lower end of Georgia and stuff. We were hearing it on the news. So we got home, and you could tell it was coming in, and it hit, and it rained like crazy. I mean, and lightning just right out front. We don't know where it hit, but man, it scared all of us. And it rained so hard. If it rains extremely hard, there are a couple parts in this RV that it will leak. Leaking as in like the skylights or the vents that you can open in the ceiling. One of them will leak if it comes in just at the right direction, a little bit. And then also where the air conditioner is in back, if it rains, and I guess this RV kind of sits a little slopey this way. So went back to go to bed, and part of my bed was wet. And well, I first discovered that I went back to go to the restroom, and I was getting peed upon while I'm peeing. Peed upon meaning just the water, just the rain. And so we tackled that, and then went in to go to bed, and yeah. So we have some washable like bed pads. So we put those down, reverse side, the absorbent side down, and put a towel over the top. And then it was still leaking, and I was going to bed because Brad's working today, day shift, and I'm literally sitting there with this big cooking pot. And we put like washcloth in the bottom because initially we just had the pot there. Well, every time the drops of water would hit, it would splash out and hit me, or hit the dogs or whatever. So we did that, and then we we discovered that we had another spot that it was leaking from. So it was hitting my legs, like my upper thighs, and my arm and stuff. So I had a towel covering that part. So I'm sitting here, imagine I've got this pot, carefully balancing this. I've got the two dogs up there who are just trembling because they're scared. Well, one. Missy didn't care, she's deaf. Nixie's at the foot of the bed on the floor. She won't move for anything either because she's just terrified. I'm trying to balance all this stuff. It finally let up enough that it quit dripping on everything, so that was all good. But today I'm trying to dry the stuff out. So it's always an adventure, I tell you what. So that brings us to today. Last night we got some packages ready because I was mailing out some stuff to Miss Leon Live. And then I made this set of curtains real quick. Next I need to clean house real quick before Brad gets home. I need to decide what we might have for dinner. And then I want to make the rest of these curtains, because I at least want to get that one window done. That one window is going to be kind of a challenge. Yeah, I'll show you later once I get it done. Let's see, what else do I have going on? Oh, not that much, really, not that much. Oh, and then we mailed out a package. If you guys know Mr. Cross's boss here on YouTube, or you might know him by Yetamore Cross on Facebook. His birthday is the 11th of April, so mark it on your calendar. Yeah, we were sending him out a little something for his birthday early that Brad made, and so what else we have going on? Nothing really. Yeah, just keeping busy. I'm really grateful that my great-grandmother taught me how to be so frugal. I mean, she was too frugal. I mean, she was too frugal to the point where if she would go through my grandmother's garbage, but she'd had a really hard life. So, you know, I mean, I know my grandmother used to get mad about it and kind of make fun of her. Not that she didn't love her mother dearly, she did. And my great-grandmother always, as long as I ever knew, lived below my grandparents in the basement. But she would boil like hot dogs if they turned green in vinegar. I assume that's from, she was born in the year of 1900, or 1900, and no refrigeration or anything back in those days, so I assume that might be part of it. But she taught me how to be frugal and to be proud about just having what you have, you know, and really economizing and stuff. You know, if I hadn't been taught so many skills, I mean, it was very common in our family for the women to sew. Well, my grandmother didn't sew. My great-grandmother sewed, and, you know, of course, all the women back in my great-grandmother's age had to sew. And I assume my grandmother probably did not sew because she had my great-grandmother there who would. And, you know, but I mean, I was taught to sew at an early age. You know, first classically by hand and then sewing machine, and you know, you can make something nice like these curtains will do. They're not anything fancy, but you know, once they're drawn back, they'll look really pretty. And I was looking at one of the employees that works at a park. But I'm glad I have them. One of the things I want to talk about was I'm thinking about starting to maybe write some stories about kind of talking about writing down some of the life stories that are here in the RV park, because you know, you have to really embrace whatever life circumstances you're going through at this point in time. And one of the things is there are so many stories about how people ended up in this RV park. The full-timers that live, in this RV park, most of us have had some things happen that caused us to basically kind of be displaced, where either we needed to move because of health reasons or the economy tanked, you know, and stuff. A lot of us did have to let our houses go into foreclosure and stuff, and you just never know. I can tell you that most of the people that are living full-time in this RV park have lost income, have lost houses, have been through some really hard stuff. You know, we have a number of people that suddenly were divorced, And, and financially, if they're going to pay their child support, they, need to live as cheaply as possible while working. I told you guys my neighbor, Mike, just left yesterday, went back up to Canada. He comes back here every year for about 3-4 months. Him and his cousin. He owns 2 RVs, and he lets his cousin use one, and he uses one. They drive down together. They go back up together and stuff. So now that spot's empty. But I think that Carl that used to live here, he's going to move back there. But anyway, the guy next to him, I can't remember his name. And they're just in a small trailer that has kind of the tent pop-ups on either end. Just him and his son. His son's a teenager going to high school. And Brad said that when Brad was talking to him the other day that they moved here because he recently widowed. And they couldn't stay in that house any longer because they just couldn't take it. The memories and stuff. So, you just never know. I mean, you just never know what people are going through. I mean, there's a lot of disabled people in this park that, medical services really do cost a lot. A lot of people that haven't been approved for disability yet, even though they're disabled. And just a lot of different life dynamics. So, I think it might make an interesting read. I'd have to think about it and go around and interview, and I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that. I could probably have Brad go around and do the interviews, and I would just, I would be like the co-author or something. That would work too. So, I don't know. Just something I'm kind of thinking about. So, what are you guys doing? Anything? We're not doing anything. Brad's off tomorrow, so, and he's tracking it. Now, this man never usually tracks packages, right? He's tracking that barbecue grill like crazy. He better remember he needs to get a propane bottle. Yep. So, yeah, he's going to have to get him a propane bottle and everything. But yeah. He's tracking that package like crazy. He told me today, he goes, it's in Tallahassee now. No, he may get it today or tomorrow. So, crazy, man. Crazy. You got to put the awning back out, too. He had to put it in last night and everything, so. Yeah, good thing he did, though. So, but anyway, that's how we got going on. I'm going to clean this house up and then make some more curtains, and I'm probably going to make that one set. Go ahead and make it. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to pull let me show you guys right over here. You see those yellowy curtains over there? Okay, those are original ones that come with the RV. They're the ones that go all across the front and sides. I'm going to pull that one down because I've got another shade, another reflective shade I'm just going to put up there. And I'm going to use the hooks and the kind of on a traveling thing here, where you see it up on top there. So I'm going to use those hooks and make those curtains for the other side. So they can just be drawn back to one side, which I think will be very nice. So that's what we got going on, people. So I hope everybody's having a great day. And remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.